Hi, my name is Kieran Moran, and this is my industry innovations project. So I am talking about microtransactions in video games. So what is a microtransaction? A microtransaction is a digital purchase in an online game that unlocks new features, skins, gameplay enhancements, and other features. Many games today make a lot of money with microtransactions, and more games are using this tool for revenue. Some games are like Valorant on PC, Clash of Clans on mobile games, and Grand Theft Auto 5 on consoles. So, how have microtransactions impacted the gaming industry? Well, the integration of microtransactions have been very profitable for companies, as in game purchases have made 88% of 2020's digital game revenue. The downside is the laborers for the games are being overworked and being taken advantage of, in some cases working 20 hours a day with no paid overtime. So this is the beginning of it all, essentially. So back in 2006, microtransactions started in 2006 with the Oblivion expansion for the Elder Scrolls 4. The expansion offered a horse armor pack for a very cheap price of $2.50, and fans of the game were shocked about the pricing, and the beginning of microtransactions took off. And as you can see, this is the lovely picture of the horse that you know they put out. The graphics are not that great at all, but it's the start. So, and it's also 2006. So um here's the popularization, tough word. um So the blow up of microtransactions occurred in 2017 when Fortnite introduced the Battle Pass. For $10, you could buy the Battle Pass and unlock cool character skins and features within the game. The free-to-play game market thrives off the in-game transactions, and Fortnite is the first successful game to do it. Another example, Valorant is a newer example of a very popular game right now with microtransactions and in-game purchases. Um, but the video game industry reached a record of $36 billion in revenue for 2017, and that lines up with the blow up of Fortnite in 2017, and it all just kind of came together. And the gaming industry has changed ever since the integration of these microtransactions. Um, so now we see more games moving over to this because the revenue and profit is so imminent and clear. There's a lot of money to be made with the integration and innovation of microtransactions in gaming. So how do these games stay relevant for so many years? Because people today still love to play Fortnite, and it came out so long ago. Well, these games stay relevant for so long due to these constantly new updates and content that's always added to the game. For example, Fortnite is always offering new skins and collaborations, and they even host events. For example, the game hosted a Travis Scott Fortnite concert that fans of Travis Scott and people who love to play Fortnite could go to, and it drew a massive amount of people. The the integration of you know the the rapper and having a concert within the game, especially because this was during COVID, so you couldn't go to see a concert. This was just a mind-blowing experience that's never happened before, and now Fortnite is making so much money from doing things of this nature. So yeah, this is how games are staying relevant, just the constant updates, new features, um, and yeah. So there is a problem, of course, with the microtransactions, and not necessarily with the gamers or the companies that are getting paid, but with the people creating the content. So workers in the industry are now being overworked and taken advantage of to pump out new content on a consistent basis. and we're seeing workers spend near 20 hours working, and even on Sundays with no paid overtime, and they rarely even see their families, especially when there's going to be a new launch or something of that nature. So the push for new content is unstable, and the horrid work conditions, they take a toll on the workers, and there are less games being made, and due to that, more workers are now also being laid off and are consistently finding themselves jobless, or they just can't get a job because there's not more games being made, and it's just the same game being updated consistently. So what would the solution be? Well, workers need to unionize in order to create a better work environment, and of course this would allow for stable jobs and time off. This would grant benefits to the workers and regulated hours, and overall unionization would fix the horrific conditions these workers face in the gaming industry. Now my experience, so on this side, this is a character from Valorant. This is who I play. His name is Yoru. He teleports, whatever. So basically this is a 5-person team-based game, tactical shooter, 5-on-5, and they offer a lot of microtransactions that you can purchase. So I personally love the idea of microtransactions because I don't have to pay for the game that I love to play because it's a free to play game. But if there's a gun skin I want to buy, I can buy it. If there's a bundle, I can buy it. And it gets me excited for all these new updates to play the game. So this is my favorite game currently, and it only thrives off of these in-game purchases and microtransactions. Without that, no one would play the game, and the game would not make any money. There would be no point in creating this if you're not going to make money, and the market is there for the microtransactions, and so many people are buying gun skins, the battle pass in this game, and it's just a constant flow of new content which gets people excited and they buy it. And I'm guilty of that. I buy stuff whenever I see something I like it, I'll purchase it. So overall, the innovation and integration of microtransactions is a gift and a curse to the industry. Gamers love the free-to-play games with in-game purchases, but the downfall is the conditions in which the workers are faced with in developing new content. So the solution, they need to unionize. And the way things are going, the industry is now so focused on this way creating content that the profit compared to no microtransactions within the games is night and day. The gaming industry is now fully committed almost to using microtransactions within their games because the money is there, the profit is there, and these companies are making just so much more money, but they're not taking care of the workers because it's just a constant flow of new content they want, new updates, and the workers are not being treated the way they should. So in the end, they should keep these microtransactions, but they need to fix the way they're treating their workers. This is the works cited, and yeah, that's my presentation on microtransactions. Thank you.